To be honest, y'all, I'm so nervous. Like, I'm usually not nervous during readings, but I know this is serious, and I could already feel someone sending me spell work. So, Killery, I know you're watching. I hope you enjoy the show, because this is going to be the beginning of your downfall. The Clinton family is responsible for so many deaths. To be honest, I could put out a video every single day this year, and it still wouldn't cover the amount of deaths that, you know, that family is responsible for. So first, we're going to start off with Paul Walker. Paul Walker is a Virgo, Pisces rising. Hillary Clinton is a Scorpio, Pisces rising. Kate Spade, we're going to bring Kate Spade up because she's also, Kate Spade did not kill herself. That was all transpired by Hillary and Deep State and all of that. If you don't know what Deep State is, when you get off this video, you got a whole lot of research to do. We also have Roger Rodas, who is a Scorpio, and then we got Bill Clinton. He doesn't really seem too important in this, but I'm going to bring him up anyway. He's a Leo, Taurus rising. So, Reach Out Worldwide is a nonprofit organization founded in January of 2020 that brings first aid response and critical aid and relief to those affected by natural disasters. That was the foundation that Paul Walker created. He created it at some point after, you know, the 7.0 magnitude earthquake that hit Haiti in January 12th of 2020. Like, the devastation was immense. Somehow, the Clinton Foundation already had presence in Haiti as is. So, some way, shape, or form, these two ended up colliding because Paul Walker spent a lot of his time helping and, you know, doing groundwork through this nonprofit organization. And he happened to find out information not only about the Clinton family, but about things that they do that are kept secret. Haiti is ground zero when it comes to child sex trafficking, organ trafficking, anything involving children. Basically, Haiti is, they look at Haitian people as if they don't even exist, as if they're dollar signs. It's the zone for a lot of like kidnappings, a lot of things that is not talked about. There is CIA officer named Robert Steele who talks about adrenochrome usage and, you know, children that are flown in by the plane load. And these children don't have birth certificates. They don't have anything to identify them, making it easier to kill them. Why? Because no one's going to ask questions, right? Okay, well, somehow Haiti and the Clinton Foundation, this is all tied in together. So we're going to start with, what did Paul Walker discover in Haiti that led to his death? We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is something that involves some sort of finances, resources, some sort of structure that was upholded that involved money. So the Clintons were receiving money, or, you know, the Clinton Foundation was founded in 1997. And they also started this initiative called No Ceilings that also had, you know, cases in Haiti. And the whole point of what this foundation was to do, like their motto, was to empower girls and women and all around the world. That's what they started off this foundation doing. But Hillary is not who everybody thinks she is. She is a monster. She's a demon. She's not even, I wouldn't even consider her human at this point, to be honest. We have the moon. He discovered secrets, things that were hidden. And there was someone in particular that was sitting on the throne of this information that he discovered that led to his death in Haiti. This person, Kate Spade, was a Capricorn. Kate Spade worked for the Clinton Foundation and worked under, you know, the No Ceilings initiative. So she was someone that understood what was going on in ground zero. Like, she had the ins and outs of whatever was discovered, where she gave something to Paul Walker that would have basically incriminated the Clinton Foundation when it came to child sex trafficking, harvesting. Because what I'm trying to say is that Paul Walker got to know the people, the locals. He got to speak to them personally. He got to see what was going on, and he found out about it. This was around 2010. You have to think about what was going on around that time. I don't know if that was when, you know, Clinton was trying to run for president. I can't really remember the dates off head. But Kate Spade gave something of secret that needed to be discovered, right? What else happened? What did Paul Walker discover in Haiti? Something that took 6 weeks to be able to, like, there was information. If you look at the Six of Pentacles, it's standing over a city. I don't know why the focus is off. And it's a man. He's looking down at the city, looking at everything and how everything is run together. And this was information that was given to him by someone who was trying to help. Kate Spade, I feel like she was an innocent, she's not an innocent bystander, but she truly tried to help. Her husband, Andy Spade, is part of the cabal, part of deep state, part of the same people that traffic children around this country. They use adrenochrome. They traffic children. They torture them to death. They prefer children under 5 specifically. Because there's something about young blood. Oh man, I don't even want to get into this, but it's this is so, it's so deep. But anyway, Kate Spade gave him information that led to secrets. He sat with this for some time before he tried to release it. Because I feel like Paul Walker tried to create balance with temperance. He tried to do the right thing, turn in that information. But you have to think about, where did he live? Paul Walker lived in California. When Clinton was running for president, those were one of the states that she automatically had. It was California, New York. Don't quote me on New Jersey because I'm not sure exactly. But if he tried to turn in information that incriminated someone that already lobbied the police department as is, it's like it was only a matter of time before a plan was plotted or something was created. But someone talked. Paul Walker tried to do the right thing. With the aid of, look, children. That's a child. And if you look at that child, they're dressed in like robes and not proper attire. He was trying to bring a sense of hope and wish fulfillment to children again, because this was something that was happening underground, specifically at night. All of like the plans that were executed was during the nighttime, and there was no one there to really speak up. As the 4 of Cups is here, this was a missed opportunity. It continued to be a missed opportunity. Kate Spade couldn't speak up herself. I feel like at some point in time, they discovered who leaked information out, and that's what ended up leading to her death, because the way that she died was suicide. She was hung on a doorknob. When it comes to the cabal, when you speak up against them, the way that they kill you is they choke you to death. The same way they killed Anthony Bourdain. Same way they killed Chester Bennington. Anybody that tries to speak up against these people in this child sex trafficking ring, people have tried to speak up. Prince, Michael Jackson. Either your character gets defamed, or, you know, they kill your ass, they call it a suicide. This is like a repeated pattern, and I'm fucking sick of this shit. I'm not fucking scared of these people. I know where I'm going when I'm dying. Do you? Because that's what these people need to ask themselves. This video, I'm telling you, I felt attacked as soon as I fucking posted this shit. That's how I know. The same people that run YouTube, Facebook, it's all conglomeration of just like the Rothschilds and all these 13 bloodlines and these Jews that run the world. This is all the Matrix. Everything that we have here is a distraction. And there's people that are awakened, like Paul Walker, who try to do the right thing. 9 of Pentacles, he tried to do the right thing. He was communicating back and forth with Kate Spade while she was in Haiti. And, you know, because there was some sort of distance between these two. There's birds communicating. Birds only come when there's a distance between the two. And with the 5 of Pentacles being here, this was something that involved money. And the Haitian people were suffering, and they're still suffering till this day, because there's something about Haiti. I feel like that's like precious ancestral ground in my eyes. And right now, everything's coming full circle, because when Paul Walker died 2013, it's now 2021. That's 8 years later. 8 is the number of infinity. Everything coming full circle. It makes sense why they made me talk about this today, because I don't even like talking about things like this, because it not only compromises my channel, it compromises me, my safety, things like that, but I don't care. I'm fucking protected. Come try me if you want to. The Temperance card is here to show that he did want to bring balance into the situation. Let me get another deck. That way I can get additional messages. For why is the Queen of Pentacles here? 5 of Wands in reverse. So Kate Spade really tried to end the conflict that was going on, because this was like a collective effort. The Clinton Foundation also worked with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation as well. So they also have hands and ties in this. Melinda's going to speak up at some point. I'll bet my money on it. She's going to speak up and start spilling secrets on Gates. His days are numbered too. He's over here trying to create lab-grown meat to feed us as people, because he wants to like promote this theory that the earth is overpopulated when we're sitting on this like abundant land. These people, all they want to do is depopulate the planet. They want to poison you by putting fluoride in your water and decalcifying your pineal gland so that you are in this trance-like state and you don't have any other option, or you don't even want to question what's being put on you. Six of Wands. There was going to be some sort of victory or success. These secrets, Paul Walker thought that I feel like he got ahead of himself. Like, he really did not think things through on how he wanted to get this information out, because in the way that he did it, it was kind of reckless. Sad to say. With the Ace of Cups, this is something involving children. Angels are children. He was looking over this city, watching over what was happening to sacred children, and he wanted to put a stop to it. This is something that caused him a lot of distress, mental anguish and distress, because he could see what was happening. This is I feel like Paul Walker is one of those celebrities that's actually trying to do something to help the world, like Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher's come up with his own program that basically can help find victims of child sex trafficking online, you know, through the deep web, because the deep web is a part of the internet that cannot be accessed through like Google and search engines. You have to have a different VPN that pings your location in different places. You have to have a Tor browser. This is all things that you guys can read up on. The dark web is a place where you can go to buy literally organs, children. You can go like hack into people's feeds. You can get credit cards. When things get hacked, all that information, it goes into the deep web. It's that part of the internet that you don't access because it's where crimes are committed. This is not public knowledge. They're not going to tell you about this. Oh, man. Okay, let's keep going. The Page of Pentacles is here. This is something involving children. This is news that Paul Walker got about. It was bad news about irresponsible people that are rebellious and that practice dark magic. Anything involving manipulating innocent children, in my eyes, is considered dark magic. And that's why they put it that way. Look, tying up children, keeping them hostage, doing God knows what to them. Because in order to get adrenochrome, you have to do the, oh my God, I can't even. If you know what adrenochrome is, you already know. If you don't, it's basically a chemical that's extracted from the pituitary gland of children when you torture them. Like, the kind of pain that they go through, it's so excruciating that it releases some sort of chemical into the blood, and sick ass people will harvest children for that sole reason, extract the blood, and then try to use it as a anti-aging property, because children is the fountain of youth elixir. I'm the one to tell you what the fuck is happening to all these kids that are disappearing. The technology is there to find them. They just don't want to find them. These niggas, I'm sorry to say it that way, but these people can go and look at Jupiter that is like 8 trillion miles away, but you can't find kids that are missing in your city. Yeah, lie to somebody else, because it ain't gonna be me. So yeah, he found out information about what was truly going on. There's also a company called Ambrosia. You can go on the internet and look this up right now. They specialize in blood transfusions, and those blood transfusions, they come from children, because when they extract that blood, they sell it. When it comes to adrenochrome, adrenochrome is like the most expensive, lucrative drug on this planet. You have people like Sandra Bullock that got on Oprah. I don't know if it was Oprah or Ellen, and she straight up told y'all that she uses children foreskin on her face because it makes her look younger. And I didn't hear no motherfucker say shit about that. So these people have been telling you exactly what they do. These celebrities, you remember Kim Kardashian in that episode where it was like a vampire facial, whatever the hell she called it. Yeah, children's blood. Her family too. Her family, it's like this ancient Armenian witch bloodline, and they maintain their power through sucking it through people. Like Bruce, you saw what the hell happened to Bruce. He turned into a whole woman. Right before that, who was the other Robert Kardashian? What did he die of? Cancer. What's the sign? Whenever there's black magic, the first sign of black magic is cancer in the body. That's how, ooh, man, don't even get me started, because I'm telling you, they're going to shut this whole channel down. I got too much to say, and I'm fired up because I'm sick of this. I guarantee you, within my lifetime, you're going to see changes. And if you agree with me, please do this for me and press the like button, because I guarantee you they're going to be shadow banning this entire video. That's what they do. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is Hillary Clinton. Scorpio, Pisces energy. She's the master manipulator, conspirator. Bill is just like a tag along. Like, he's not really the brains of the situation. Bill Clinton also has ties to Epstein. All of this ties in together. Like, Oh, this frustrates me so hard because I don't know how people don't see this. This has been going on. They've been doing these rituals of using children for sacrifices for hundreds of years, maybe millenniums. This has been like a practice of secret societies for centuries. We have Bohemian Grove, which is an invitation-only elite club founded in 1872 in which many of our businessmen and politicians are members, such as President Reagan, Mark Twain, President Nixon, Henry Kissinger, and those are just the people that we know off of public knowledge and photos that I've seen. Imagine the people we don't know about. And they all worship this owl named Moloch, which is a god in their eyes associated with child sacrifice. There's been notable like instances where children have gone to these locations and not come out, like at all. The atomic bomb was also theorized at this location. So imagine what kind of energy are they summoning in ritual form that they could create something like the atomic bomb that can literally wipe out people, countries even. Yeah, so Queen of Swords in reverse is here to show that there was, this is, oh, you know who this is? Black-haired lady. This is Anthony Weiner's former wife. She was Hillary Clinton's aide. This was also someone that I feel had a hand and would have a lot to know of what was going on with Hillary at the time. I can't remember her name off the bat. Oh, I don't know why I didn't write it down. Maybe they didn't want me to say her name. But if you look it up on Google, if the right people watch this video, if you look it up on Google and you look at Anthony Weiner's former wife, who was also Hillary's aide, that would be the right person to talk to. Why? Because I feel like this woman has suffered. She put herself in this situation, yes, but I feel like she suffered because of the situations that Hillary has put her in, and now she's in a position where she's vengeful and she's bitter. And if you want to get someone back, you go through this woman, and the right person is going to get this information. We also have justice in reverse. Whatever was going on, it was unjustified, and people tried to speak up about it. They tried to put in work to speak up about it. This was a situation that was ongoing for months. I would say about 3 to 5 months, where Paul Walker actively tried to put work into ending whatever was going on. And word got out about it. In some way, shape, or form. It could have been when he tried to turn in that recording, because that's what it was. It was a recording that was created by Kate Spade. Birds are messengers. There's a messenger on top of her head. That's what that translates into. All right, let's see. Question number 2. What did he try to do with the info that he collected? Also, the Clinton Foundation also supposedly raised $30 million for Haiti, in which only 6 homes were built. So what did they do with all that money that they received? Exactly. Those are the questions that you need to ask. I also have proof. Literally, if you look in the description box of this video, I've provided proof of what y'all call credible sources, including C-SPAN, Investor.com, things like that, that will tell you of the fraudulent things that the Clinton Foundation was doing. These are things that are known. Why are these people not locked up? That's what the fuck I want to know. Why are they still alive and roaming and, you know, going to their little private islands with Epstein, and Epstein is still alive? I don't care what the media tries to tell you. I pulled on his energy. He's still alive. So y'all need to be asking the right questions. That whole fake suicide stunt they pulled, that's what they do when they either want to disappear or when you talk too much and they want to get rid of you. So yeah. Do your research. What did he do with the info he tried to collect? He tried to give it up with the Ace of Pentacles. He like literally gave all the info that he collected on a silver platter to whoever would have needed it. And look what happened afterwards. Heartbreak, pain, disappointment. Like whatever info he collected, it wasn't accepted. Or like the people that accepted it, look, Ace of Wands in reverse. They basically smothered whatever information he found and acted like it didn't even exist. The Hangman, an awakened person. The Page of Pentacles here. There was an officer. I don't know who he went to specifically. It could be FBI. It could be CIA. I don't know. I don't know. But he tried to turn that into someone. It was an investigator. Page of Swords is an investigator. It's someone who is fighting injustice. Truthful, direct. He tried to speak out. They didn't accept whatever it was that he provided. Look, they took it. They put it in this little purse. This purse was upside down. So instead of holding on to it, you're letting it go. And then communication went out to who it needed to go out. So when Paul Walker tried to turn this in, communication went back to Hillary, because remember, California lobbied. Hillary State. Anything happens, she's going to find out about it. Period. The communication is going to go out. Now let's see. Additional messages. What did he try to do with the info he collected? Look, he tried to do something. It like caused him an immense amount of pain, sorrow, and misery. He tried. 8 of Wands. He did the best that he could to communicate. He may have communicated with up to 8 people. There's people out there that know exactly why this happened to Paul Walker, but they're too scared to speak up because they feel like they're going to be next. He had a path to choose. He chose the right path. The only thing is that right path basically led to his death. But it was supposed to happen this way for whatever reason. I was going to come in and uncover this situation eventually. How many years was it going to take? 6 and above. So I've been thinking about this story. I've been talking about this for about 2 years. So it makes sense that it would be 6 years because of children. And it was Kate Spade's death that basically triggered me to find out about all of this, because her husband, like I said, is Andy Spade. He is a member of the cabal. He basically threw her under the bus when Kate died and said that she had mental issues and imbalances and that he had no... That whole shit sounded scripted to me. I'm sorry. I know fake when I see it. And these people can't speak up, so I'm going to speak up for them. And I'm being forced to do this, so I don't even have a choice, literally. Like, I don't have a choice at this point. So it's important and it's imperative that this information gets out now. Who orchestrated Paul Walker's death? The Hangman, someone that wanted to keep him locked. Why? Because he had the key. He had the key to basically dismantle this entire deep state principality. And that was the change that was going to happen. Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the one that conspired this. Clinton is a freaking Scorpio. That person is a blonde. And she's a shark. I don't know how clear it can get. And she tries to show, love and prosperity. If you see that cup, it's love that's coming out of it. But if you're so loving, caring, and nurturing, why are you standing on a broomstick? These people, you see this tornado? I hope you're freaking watching, because this tornado's coming for y'all. Do you see the distance between that and here? It's not very far. So just know this whole situation, this video, is going to dismantle this entire principality, because the right people are watching this channel. I don't know who I have watching this channel. I pulled cards on it. There's 6 or 7 A-listers, 1%ers that watch this. And the only reason why they've done that is because of what I talk about. Because they know that it's true. It comes from the divine. I only channel messages from the divine. Period. Judgment. This is the second video that came out with this energy of judgment. Yesterday, the state of emergency started off with this video. Judgment Day. Period. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. These are the 2 people that are getting chased. Bill is a Leo. And Hillary's a Scorpio. Y'all 2. Y'all's lives are about to go in shambles. Literally. And yes, I'm proud to be in this position as the resistance, because that's what I am. I'm not going to allow this whole situation that has been transpired and nobody's speaking up about it. Nah. Y'all can stay there and be silent. But I will not yield. My children are not going to grow up in a world like this. And me be okay and content with that. Nah, I don't care. Additional messages for this situation, for who orchestrated his death. I sleep with anyone I find attractive. Will you forgive me? I was touched, abused, and molested. This is what these people do to children in the background. When it comes to the deep state, there's been many, many deaths, and they all died the exact same way. Suicide by doorknob hanging. The indignation and the audacity of these people. You want to know who else died that way? Anthony Bourdain, because he was a person that actively spoke up about, you know, the Clintons. And as soon as he was about to come out with plans and information that would have tied the Clinton family directly, suicide, that's what they call it. We also have Chris Cornell. Chris Cornell died because he tried to, you know, expose sex trafficking pedophilic rings. Also, Mick Jagger's girlfriend, I think her name was Lauren Scott. She also died the exact same way. Her neck was hanging with a red scarf on a doorknob. These people, like, you can't, if you're into science, you already know, like, that's not enough pressure to kill someone. Like, it's a, oh my God, I'm done. It's symbolism. You speak up against the cabal and we kill your ass. Literally. That's how it works. We also have Anthony Schwartz. He was the founder, a co-founder of Reddit. Supposedly, he hung himself in a doorknob in 2013 after he hacked MIT computers. I'm talking about Harvard, MIT, all of these big dog schools that everybody, you know, likes to just praise. They're all part of freaking Bohemian growth, sex trafficking, all that. So he found a huge stash of child pornography in MIT computers. After that, he ended up dead. We also have Michael Hutchins, like I said, Chester Bennington. Chester Bennington is also the biological son of John Podesta. John Podesta is related to Lawrence Rothschild. Isaac Cappy is also, Isaac Cappy, they literally annihilated him publicly. Isaac spoke too much. Like, I've watched videos since like 2006, 2007 of Isaac Cappy trying to speak up. Oh man. It was so sad the way that I saw how they left his body, but even the symbolism of how his body was left, it was Masonic ritual, just like Nipsey Hussle. They did that shit to him intentionally. It's the same people that don't want human beings to ascend, the same people that don't want us to. There's one person in particular that tried to talk and speak up about this, and it was Donald Trump. And I know how y'all feel about Donald. And you know what? I have the same exact sentiments towards him. But he was the only president that tried to stop this. Obama was part of this. Obama is a CIA baby. He is not a natural-born citizen. I can actually send you an attachment to his Kenyan-born citizenship. You know what? I don't have time for this. Whatever. Y'all can love Obama all y'all want. Michelle Obama is Michael, and that's all I'm gonna say, period. All right, now let's go to the next question. So how did they execute the plan to kill Walker, and how did they put it into action? King of Pentacles. They basically invested money. They bribed someone to mess with his car with the Eight of Wands. Because when it came to what I read, Roger Rodas was the driver of Paul Walker's 2005 Porsche Carrera GT. There was evidence of steering fluid leakage when basically the auto shop that they co-owned together, when they ended up examining the car, it was tampered with. So with the Two of Wands, they paid someone, King of Pentacles, to mess with, you know, fast travel with the car specifically, right? Two of Wands, this was like a collective effort. I feel like two men in particular were behind this. Because there was a lawsuit that Paul Walker's daughter filed against Porsche, and they basically ruled that it was Paul Walker's fault because his car had already been tampered with. Meaning that car was already been tampered with. Like, you have to read in between the lines with these things that they release. They've been telling you, like, that car, somebody fucked with it to keep Walker stuck. Look, he's a Virgo, King of Pentacles energy, somebody who's financially stable, somebody who's successful, grounded, loyal, principled. This is a man of principle and integrity. He had an empire. He had something to leave behind. But with the King of Swords, this was something that God ordained. It's like this was just how it was supposed to work out. And it was going to expose a lot of things. So, King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. It was most likely executed, like the information, the hit was put out by Bill, but the person behind him is the Queen of Wands, because this is a couple. King to the Queen of Wands is a power couple. And she's also a blonde. So, yeah. With short hair. So, yeah. Tampering, the way that they travel systems. Let me see if I can get additional messages for how did they execute the plan. How did you put it into action? Main female. It was a female. There was a main female that conspired all of this. And they made sure they did it in occupation. Somewhere where they knew for sure Walker was going to be. So the only... Oh, man. You know what? Oh. When it comes to the auto shop co-owned by Rodas and Walker, do they have a mole? Oh, it was someone that worked in that shop. I'm fucking done, bro. Like, they paid 2 people. Literally. Look, a blonde, the star card, I'm done. You know what? You wanted the answers. You got your answers right there. That's how they put it into action. They went to job, occupation, distance. This was transpired at a distance. So the person that put the hit out, they had to, like, there was communication that had to be sent out. This is not someone that was in close proximity to Paul Walker. It was someone that was far away, possibly at home with bad health. And the bad health person looks like Bill to me. So, wow. I'm done. It was the journey. The train is a form of transportation. The car, like I said, was tampered. In the... I guess in the lawsuit that this auto shop filed against Porsche, it stated that the car was going 61 to 74 miles per hour when it crashed. When it comes to Porsche manufacturers, it says that you can go up to 94 miles per hour with no malfunctions. So, yeah, like I said, the numbers don't add up. There's already word. I don't know why I haven't heard anything in the news since this happened of, like, the vehicle being tampered. And if I try to look up any information tying the Clinton Foundation to Kate Spade and them working together, it's like Google has scrubbed all information. So that's how I know we're in the age of censoring. So it's only a matter of time, I guess, before this video is censored. So if you can like it so it can get more coverage, I would really appreciate it, because this information, it's important. Our children, the future of this country, like, depends on it. And I'm sick of this happening. Ambrosia is still a company that is active till this day. And it will literally say on their website, young blood transfusions. They straight up take young blood. Red Cross, things like that. They take your blood and they use it in ritual form. Because any form of DNA is potent with your energy. Like, if you want to put a whole mass of people in, mind control, what do? You inject them with stuff. You infect their food. You take their blood for a slice of pizza, if anything. I remember, whole blood drives, and the only thing that you would get is a slice of pizza. And they're getting your whole DNA, and you don't even know what they're doing with that. And they're just telling you, yeah, we're using this for surgeries. I promise you, I swear to God, on my life, when I got my C-section, I swear they took eggs out of me. You could call me a conspiracy, whatever. It was like one side in particular where the incision it just didn't feel right inside. And everything about, because I've had 2 births, but my C-section birth, it was a completely, like, foreign place that I didn't know. It was just the circumstances around it was weird. But that was proof. That day was proof that they're taking. What do you think they're doing with your eggs, with your blood? Clones exist. You can go to cloneaid.com right now. Literally right now. And they'll tell you how you can clone yourself. You can create a baby. And they'll tell you, oh, if you can't have kids, this is a way for you to have children. But then you have to think about the dark side of it. If there's people out there that are using this technology, for the right reasons, to clone, to help people that can't have kids. Okay, what about the other side of the spectrum? What are they doing with those clones? This world is not what it seems. We are living amongst shapeshifters. Like, they could look like us, but DNA and energy-wise, they're not like us. And to me, I feel like the government knows who you are, because they can type in your birth date, just like they can type in, your time of day and get, like, your whole destiny and what's coming for you. So when you have certain obstacles in your path, let's say you have a good credit score and you try to go out and get this loan from the bank and you just automatically get denied, the system puts blockades specifically to not get you to where you're supposed to be. Like, their plot and plan is to dumb you down, to not understand your power. Literally all we have to do is stand up together, and these people, they can't control us. 1% of people control 7 billion people. Like, that's not the amount of power that's just in the wrong hands. Like, I'm sick of it. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm not even man, no. I'm telling you, you're gonna see this. You're gonna watch. By the time I'm Gen Z is gonna change the world. I'm as informed as I am because I'm tied to the information age. I have no choice but to get information downloads constantly. So if you choose to be oblivious and you choose to just act like none of this exists, you're willingly choosing to be ignorant. And that's okay. But just know, when world goes down, when shit goes to like flames, don't say you weren't warned. Britney Spears too. She's finally getting her freedom. She's gonna gain her freedom. Period. And I actually ended up talking about this six months before this happened. So I already knew this was going to be the year where she gained her freedom back. She's also a child, victim to Hollywood and their pedophilic rings. Just like Chester Bennington, he was a victim himself. That's why he chose to grow up and be an advocate, because he wanted to put a stop to that. But lo and behold, John Podesta, who just happened to be under Hillary Clinton's payroll, Chester Bennington was his bastard child. And at the end of the day, I feel like he had something to do with his death as well. So let's see. Will they get caught? And what's their karma? Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the Star. So it's going to take time, but yes, they will get caught. It's going to happen in divine timing. So there's some sort of timing that's in store, or that the universe or the divine has at hand, that's going to dismantle Hillary. And that's who it's going to start off with. Because her energy is actually someone who's overly ambitious. She's a sociopath. She's amongst, many different other things, because she's destroyed not just like generations. Like, this mass incarceration was started because of these two, Bill and Hillary Clinton. They basically signed, laws in place that helped private prisons take advantage of Black people, Black men specifically. And it was in order to, destroy the households. Okay, I'm getting like sidetracked. So will they get caught? The answer is yes. It's just going to take time. But once this plan is in order, because it's going to be one man in particular that executes this plan. And I keep seeing this. It's a King of Pentacles energy. Is this someone that's alive? Yeah, this is someone that's alive and breathing. So I don't know who this King of Pentacles is. I don't know who their identity is, but they always watch my channel. Every time I talk about something, this person's watching and they have power. And this is someone who's on our side. So this person is going to get together with their comrades, specifically 3 other people, and then they're going to orchestrate some plan to stop whatever's going on. Because Naomi Campbell, that house she has in Turkey that's like shaped like the eye of Isis, y'all need to go look at that house. There's something there that you need to find. It could be children. It could be an underground. I don't know who's going to watch this, but the message is going to get out like it should. There's something that is going on. Some type of like underground crime syndicate that involves children. Y'all need to check that house out. Period. Stat. Page of Cups, children. It's for the sake of like the lives of children. Judgment. It's Judgment Day energy. This is the 3rd time this card has come out within the last 2 days. We have 78 cards in the deck. What are the odds? And this judgment, it's going to affect a number of people. And for some reason, they want to signify the color blonde. Again, I don't know why that's been significant this whole reading, but they want to let you know exactly who it is. This is something that has been taking over this planet. This planet has been full of devil, negative energy, toxicities, rituals, using people's organs, to try to like find the fountain elixir of life. Yeah, that's why it was upside down. Sorry, not anymore. The divine is stepping in. The Lovers, overtakes the devil, because light will always overcome dark. And with the Ace of Pentacles, we have a brand new beginning. But in order for that to happen, we have to work together as a collective. Like, you cannot be silent when injustice is happening, because at that point you become an accomplice. You basically condone what's going on. When it comes to predictive programming, they tell you exactly what it is that they're going to do to you. And you consent to it, because you just go about your day. You just go to work. You go to your 9 to 5, you come home, maybe you smoke weed, drink here and there, and you do it all over again Monday through Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday, you're focused on going out to the club and things like that. Check out of the matrix, because I promise you that those are all distractions. All of it. So, final spread before I let you go. Four Swords in reverse. I know the situation may cause like mental disarray, but just know that everything is going to work out as it should. With the Knight of Swords, like, we are all fighters. Your mind is powerful. Just by you thinking that all this is going to, resolve itself, by you believing that things can change, that's how you change things, because your mind is your power. That's why they work so hard to try to suppress the power that you have within your mind. The pineal gland, your ability to think, critical thinking, social media, things like that. With the Ten of Pentacles, know that this deception, trickery, and underhanded behavior that has been happening specifically to women and children, specifically those two genders, and, characteristics. As the Strength card is in reverse, you just have to have strength and courage to continue forward. Because most of you knew this was going on, but, maybe you just didn't have the means to speak up about it. But as the Ace of Cups, just know that things are changing. We're in the age of Aquarius, and we have Judgment underneath the deck. We're all going to work together as light workers, as people that we are. We're all going to work together to change this planet and to raise the vibrations, because enough is enough. No more. And I'm going to communicate. As the Page of Swords, I'm going to communicate and do my part to awaken you guys, because when your mind, is able to access information like this, and when you learn about things like this, you can actually do something to try to change it. Like, your mind is so powerful. I can manifest anything that I want. And I've tested this theory out. Just like I know I'm going to change the world, I'm going to do it. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I do not fear these people. I know where I'm going. Do you? And that's the end of this reading. Bye.